And out of the darkness I appear. Do I need to open my eyes really wide and smile? Here's something. Donald Trump. This is the kind of material that writes itself. This just in: serial killers murder people for fun, sometimes wild animals will kill each other for food, and an old white man said a racist thing in public. What's the mystery? In the immortal words of Master Shake, G. Willikers, it must be obvious day on Camp Stupid. I'm not really sure what you expected. This man's a relic of a former era. And that era just happened to be very vocal about how upset they were because they lost their slaves recently. It's like getting mad at your 90-year-old grandmother for making an underhanded comment the first time you bring a dark-skinned boy home from high school. Now, why would she say something like that? It must be because she was born in 1890 and grew up in a house with a closet specifically designed for hanging bloody chains in it. She had to endure such phrases as, "Be careful where you step when you go to the bathroom at 3 in the morning because you might trip over a slave hook." Of course he's gonna say some nonsense about how he wants to fuck a family member in the mouth. Incest is the easiest way to maintain a pure bloodline. The British royal family have been doing it forever, and look how well they turned out. Maybe 3 generations of children with teeth in their skull is his aesthetic. Eventually he's just going to turn into one of those disowned southern parents who you don't tell when you marry somebody from the Middle East, and he'll do nothing all day but sit in the darkness in one chair, drinking and frowning himself into a heart attack. And then he'll die, and in an ultimate display of irony, be buried by hardworking Mexican immigrants. And if we're lucky, one of them will take a dump on his face. And if we're really lucky, he'll just be thrown upside down into a casket alive and wrapped in bandages like in The Mummy. And maybe somebody will chuck a couple black scarabs in there so that he can die screaming as he's devoured by insects and condemned to an eternity in the underworld. I'd like to see you try to finger bang your niece at a dinner party then. This is Here's Something, where I take ideas from the viewers and try to make them funny. If you've got an easy target that you'd like me to take pot shots at one week, I'll leave it in a comment or on my Facebook and Twitter. And now I'm just gonna go down.